Welcome back to the top oddities of the week. In this series, we break down just all the weird stuff that happened to the player's head and neck area, usually the helmet. The NFL season is starting to get serious, and we're starting to see fewer games and naturally fewer oddities. This series has been a lot of fun, and we really want to thank you for tuning in. This was a success. We plan on doing this next year. This will be the last episode for the oddities, though. Be sure that you watch our other series of the top 5 helmets, because next week we're rolling out the top 5 helmets of the entire year, and it's going to be a good one, so stay tuned. All right, let's get into this. Jalen Waddle seems to have made a subtle change to his face mask. He switched from the SF2EG2 to the SF2EG SW. Not much of a big change, but a few less bars. The SW meaning single wire, and that in fact is what he's wearing now. It's a small adjustment, but one that should be noted, especially with OBJ, who's changed his face mask lately. Seems like the Dolphins are just all about changing up their stuff. That's cool. Now, here's something that has been brought up before, and it's grabbed our attention. The visibility of in-helmet communication units, especially with the Riddell Axioms. For example, a few weeks ago, Jameis Winston had his battery unit fly out after diving for a touchdown. But this weekend, Jalen Hurts on the Eagles had lost all of his wires. Just an interesting one to see, and I don't know, it makes for fun topic and talk. I had a little friend over who thought that maybe they were robots on the field playing instead of humans, and I said, nope, they're not robots. AI is not there yet. Don't you worry. Okay, staying with the Eagles, another oddity from veteran offensive lineman Lane Johnson. So he's swapped his helmets throughout his long career, but it looks like he's been wearing the F7 for the past few weeks. It's just interesting because he started off with a Speed Flex in the beginning of the year. I've mentioned it before, we're all for players swapping their helmets. You should do the same. If you're not loving the way something feels, try something else on. It's a pretty important piece of equipment, right? All right, next up, let's address something that we've seen a few comments about recently, and that's Jared Goff's earplug inserts. So these aren't super new to Goff or to the NFL, but they are specifically made covers for the ear holes of the helmets. Basically, it helps drown out the noise. These probably really come in handy playing in Detroit, which now has turned into one of the loudest stadiums, and I'm good with that. These are cool little things. They've become quite popular in college this year too. This kind of helps isolate that sound. I'm wondering if we should manufacture and sell these things now that they're getting worn on the field so much. So let us know if we should start selling these things. So these are just a few oddities from this past week. As I mentioned, starting to wind down. The teams that are going to continue to make it, I would suspect, into the playoffs, you should see fewer and fewer oddities as the season progresses. If you like to know about the little weird things that happen to the helmet during the weeks of football, go check out our other 13 episodes. They're up there for your viewing pleasure. And if you made it to the end of this episode, you're the best. We appreciate you so much. Go check out greengridiron.com. Get your very own collectibles. Till next time, cheers.